Group of prospects was one of the best we have seen in recent years, as this group held many All-Stars and even an MVP. In today's video, I'll talk about the top 10 prospects from this class of prospects, so let's get right into it. Michael Kopech made his way into the minor leagues after being selected with the 33rd pick by the Boston Red Sox despite only being 18 years old. Kopech would spend 2 years in the Red Sox minor league system and have 2 decent seasons, posting a 3.01 ERA and 23 starts. In 2016, he would be a headliner alongside Yoan Moncada in the Chris Sale deal, and they were a part of the package to be sent back to the Chicago White Sox. Kopech would continue to be a top pitcher in the White Sox system due to his 80-grade fastball that could touch 100 miles per hour. Kopech would break into the top 100 prospects in 2017 and in 2018, and even became the White Sox #2 prospect before his debut in August of 2018. Since entering the big leagues, it has been an up and down ride for Kopech, as he would start 5 games in 2019 before having a partial tear in his UCL, resulting in missing the entire 2019 season, and he opted out of the following 2020 season as well. In 2021, Kopech would be in a bullpen role the whole season, but would still put up good stats, posting a 3.5 ERA and 69 1/3 innings in 44 appearances. 2022, he'd make the transition to the starting rotation, but would only pitch 119 innings and 25 starts due to injuries during the season, but would still post a 3.54 ERA. 2023, however, has been a less than good year for Kopech, as his ERA has ballooned to 4.47 and his WHIP has grown above league average at 1.408 due to an increase in walks and home runs per 9. Kopech is still only 27 years old, so he still has a ton of time to make a name for himself in the big leagues and hopefully become a top-end starter for the White Sox. Moving to the number 9 prospect, we go to a rather disappointing career in Forrest Whitley. Whitley was drafted by the Houston Astros with the 17th pick in 2016 draft, and he was immediately a top 100 prospect and was even the top-rated pitching prospect in 2018, but Whitley has never been able to make it out of the minor leagues and break onto the MLB roster in his 6 seasons. This is due to Whitley's poor WHIP at 1.382 at all levels of the minor leagues and his 5.02 ERA, along with having an 8.04 ERA at AAA. As of right now, it seems like Whitley might not be able to make an MLB roster, but I'm hoping the best for him in his career. The number 8 prospect in this class was a little-known star out in San Diego known as Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis, of course, has become one of the best players in the MLB, and I even think he's becoming a little underrated due to the amount of hate he gets from fans. Tatis signed for the Chicago White Sox out of the Dominican Republic back in 2015 and would start his minor league journey in 2016. But before he could get started, he would be shipped to the San Diego Padres in the now infamous James Shields trade. In the minors, Tatis would post a 287 average, 368 on-base percentage, 509 slug, and an 877 OPS in his 4 seasons in the minors, and he'd break through to the MLB in 2019, posting a 154 OPS plus in 84 games, and finished 3rd in the National League Rookie of the Year voting. In the shortened 2020 season, Tatis would have just as good of a year, posting a 156 OPS plus in 59 games, finishing 4th in the NL MVP voting and winning the Silver Slugger, while leading the Padres to the NLDS. In 2021, Tatis would have an even better year in his first sort of full season, as he did only play in 130 games due to a shoulder injury, but in those 130 games, he'd been fantastic, posting a 166 OPS plus along with leading the league in homers at 42. Which is why he was a first-time All-Star along with winning his 2nd Silver Slugger and finishing 3rd in NL MVP voting. 2022 was of course a controversial year for Tatis, with the combination of getting hurt in the offseason due to a motorcycling incident and his PED suspension. He had missed the whole season and the start of 2023, but since returning, Tatis has been very good once again, posting a 139 OPS plus and 17 homers, and has a 4 WAR due to being a good defender at his new position in right field, as he has 1.2 defensive WAR this season. Even though Tatis has been a controversial figure in baseball with his antics and flair and off-field issues, you can't deny one of the best prospects from this class. Nick Senzel is at number 7 on this list, and in 2016 he was an extremely hyped-up prospect and went number 2 in the draft to the Cincinnati Reds. In his 4 years in the minor leagues, he had posted an 879 OPS while playing great defense in center field, which is why he found himself as a top prospect. Since being called to the big leagues, Senzel has only posted a 75 OPS plus on a 239 average with 27 homers, and due to the Reds having better players in his position, Nick Senzel has been seen more of a utility man and taken a backseat role to the upcoming players on the Cincinnati Reds. Moving to Victor Robles, who finds himself at number 6 on this list, Robles was signed out of the Dominican Republic to the Washington Nationals. Robles would mostly be known for his defense in center field, as he was an elite defender in the minors, and he would post 859 OPS as well, which is why Robles was a super hyped up prospect along with Juan Soto. They both would find their way onto the Nationals roster in 2018. Robles would sadly miss most of the 2018 season with an elbow injury, which was a peek into his future sadly, but Robles would at least get to play a huge role in the World Series winning team in 2019, where he played 155 games, posting a 91 OPS plus and had a 4.4 RWAR due to his elite defense. This would be Robles' best season in the big leagues, though, so far, because following that, Robles would have a horrible 2020, posting only a 66 OPS plus, followed by an injury-filled 2021 where he only played 101 games and posted a 69 OPS plus. 2022 would be a slightly better season as he got to play in 132 games, but still only had a 70 OPS plus, so it still wasn't a great year. And in 2023, Robles had played in only 39 games where he posted a 113 OPS plus. As of now, he does have an ankle sprain, which is causing him to be sidelined, though. Moving to number 5, we have Gleyber Torres. Torres was originally signed to the Chicago Cubs in 2013 out of Venezuela, but he had only spent 2 seasons in the Cubs system before being a big name in the Aroldis Chapman trade to the Cubs. The infielder would spend 2 seasons in the Yankees minor league system before getting the call to the big leagues, where he's become a mainstay in the Yankees lineup. Other than 2021, where Torres only posted a 93 OPS plus, Torres has posted a 110 OPS plus in every season he's played in, and he was even an All-Star in 2018 and 2019. Torres has drawn a lot of criticism from Yankees fans, and as of recently, his name's been included in trade talks, but Torres is the second best hitter in the Yankees lineup by OPS plus behind Aaron Judge, and on an offense that is 24th in the league in runs scored, I wouldn't want to be trading away my second best hitter, but I guess that's just me. Moving to the 4th prospect on this list, we have Eloy Jimenez. Jimenez is also on the Cubs to start like our previous guy Gleyber Torres, but he would also get traded, this time to the in-town rivals, the Chicago White Sox, along 3 other prospects, most notably Dylan Cease. Jimenez would make a name for himself with his extremely good bat in the minor leagues, posting an 867 OPS along with his 70 grade power, which is why he got the call to the big leagues in 2019. In 2019, he had posted a 119 OPS plus and 31 homers in 122 games, which is good enough to finish 4th in AL Rookie of the Year voting. 2020 would be an even better season for Eloy, as in the shortened season, he had posted a 139 OPS plus. Sadly for Eloy, his problem has been staying on the field, as in the past 3 seasons, he's only played in 48% of the available games. But when he does play, he is still one of the best bats for the White Sox alongside Luis Robert Jr., which is why if he could stay healthy, the White Sox could have one of the best 1-2 punches in the league with these 2 in their lineup. The top 3 is where this class really makes a name for itself as one of the best, as we get started with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy Jr. is of course the son of all-time great outfielder Vladimir Guerrero Sr. This is what put Vladdy on the map alongside with his great skill, which is why he got signed out of the Dominican Republic in 2015 to the Toronto Blue Jays. Vladdy would only spend a short time in the minors that was only 3 seasons long, with a short stint in 2019 before getting his call to the big leagues. He'd immediately make his presence known in the majors, posting a 105 OPS plus along with 17 homers in 123 games. He'd follow that up with an improved 2020 where in 60 games he had a 115 OPS plus. 2021, Vladdy would make himself one of the best players in baseball, as he had a spectacular season, posting a 167 OPS plus while leading the league in homers with 48, OBP with a 401, slug with a 601, and OPS with 1,002. He easily would have been the AL MVP if it wasn't for someone who will come up later on this list, but he was still named a first-time All-Star and took home the Silver Slugger. 2022, Vladdy would fall back down to earth a little, but still posted a great season as he had 134 OPS plus and 32 homers, and was named an All-Star again, along with winning another Silver Slugger and the Gold Glove that he may not have deserved, but I won't get into that. 2023 has been sort of a down year for Vladdy, but he still has an above-average 118 OPS plus and was an All-Star once again, and won the Home Run Derby as well. Moving to number 2 on the list, we have Ronald Acuña Jr. Acuña signed for the Atlanta Braves out of Venezuela in 2014 and was immediately a top prospect in the Braves system. He would shoot through the minor league system, getting out in 3 years due to his 871 OPS and a great 5-tool skill set that got him the call to the big leagues in 2018. Since coming to the majors in 2018, Acuña has not turned back, as in his rookie year, Acuña would hit 23 homers along with having a 143 OPS plus, which is why he took home the NL Rookie of the Year, along with finishing 12th in MVP voting. Acuña's first full season in the majors would be even better one, as he hit 41 homers and stole a league-leading 37 bases, posting the youngest 30-30 season in history, along with his 121 OPS plus, which gave him his first All-Star nod and his first Silver Slugger, and a top 5 finish in NL MVP voting. 2020 would be a good year as well, as in his 46 games, he posted a 156 OPS plus along with 14 homers and finished top 10 in NL MVP voting once again. 2021 looked to be Acuña's best year in the majors yet, as he had hit 24 homers and had a 158 OPS plus in 82 games, but sadly he would tear his ACL and be ruled out for the remainder of the season. Acuña would watch as his Braves won the World Series that November, giving him his first ring, but he looked to bounce back in 2022. 2022 would sadly be a little bit of a down year for Acuña following his major injury, as in 112 games, he only posted a 111 OPS plus and only 15 homers. This season may have been concerning, but it would prove to be nothing as Acuña has had a historical season in 2023 as he's hit 23 homers so far along with his league-leading 44 stolen bases, and he has the league best slug at 591 and OPS at 1004 and OPS plus at 165. Acuña is currently the runaway best player in the National League and probably the second best player in the league behind our next guy, Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani had been lighting up Japanese baseball as in 2016 he posted a 1.86 ERA along with hitting 22 homers, and following another great year in 2017, Ohtani made his intentions clear when he stated that he wanted to join an MLB team. Ohtani was pursued by essentially every team in the MLB, but he would eventually sign for the Los Angeles Angels. In his first year in 2018, Ohtani would have a great year at the plate, posting a 151 OPS plus and 22 homers, but was limited in the pitching department as he only pitched 52 innings but still had a 3.31 ERA, which is why he took home AL Rookie of the Year. 2019 saw Ohtani suffer a few different injuries in his knees and elbows that would eventually result in a sprained UCL, which shut down his pitching side and limited him at the plate as he posted only a 121 OPS plus. 2020, we saw Ohtani only play 44 games and only hit where he wasn't even that good as he only posted a 79 OPS plus and eventually got Tommy John. Ohtani would come back in 2021 at full health, and we finally got to see what Ohtani could do on both sides of the ball as he had a spectacular season on both sides as he had a 157 OPS plus along with 46 homers and 26 stolen bases, and on the pitching side he had a 3.18 ERA and 130 innings, which gave him the league best 9 RWAR. These stats got him his first All-Star nod along with the Silver Slugger and the AL MVP. 2022 would be just as good as Ohtani posted a 144 OPS plus with 34 homers along with a 2.33 ERA and 166 innings and the league best 11.9 strikeouts per 9. This is why Ohtani got another All-Star nod and finished 4th in AL Cy Young voting and 2nd in AL MVP voting. 2023 might just be the best Ohtani we have seen yet though, as he's become the best hitter at the plate this season as he has the most triples in the league at 7, most homers at 35, the best slugging percentage at 680, the best OPS at 1072, and the best OPS plus at 186. On the mound, he has slightly regressed from last season, but is still a top-of-the-line starter as he has a 3.5 ERA and 105 innings, which gives him the league best 6.8 RWAR. Ohtani could very well be on pace for the greatest season of all time, and he truly just caps off a spectacular class of prospects from 2018, which is why I believe this is one of the best classes of prospects we have seen in a long time. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.